Get over here!
Damn loot! Well done. Okay, that's like the biggest obstacle of this entire playthrough. Or, not the entire playthrough, but this entire chapter.
The chapter, yeah.
Taken care of. Oh man, dude. Freaking well done. We got it.
Yeah, nice job.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Hang on, that guy had a sleep staff?
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't throwing that at us.
What?
I guess he wasn't in range.
Huh. Torch staff!
That's gonna come in handy next chapter.
Okay, well then, there you go.
So, we should get Ignis to the ballista because...
He can move it.
And now that Marissa's dead, we're going to have Pegasi coming in soon.
Good to know, good to know. Okay, in that case, however, with that taken care of, yeah, we can probably have it so that these guys can probably, like, handle this lot over here, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
It is still a little dangerous, mind you.
Yeah, maybe not all in one turn, but I think...
Okay, this guy's got the hand axe, which I think... I'm going for broke here. I want to get rid of him now.
I think we can get a crit off that.
Well done, Joshua!
Yeah!
You want crits? I got crits for you, my friend. I got decent level ups for you, my friend. That being said, okay, let's see. This might work, actually. Ross, how well can you do against this guy? With your Iron Axe? Not great. I mean, it's still decent, but I think I'd rather just have him come to us.
Yeah.
So, Ross, instead, take this guy out. Joshua and Ross have been buddies ever since the Victims at War chapter.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, though.
So I think we should send Natasha down to the group, though.
Agreed. People need heals.
Gilliam, you can move back up if you want.
Yeah, like, just in case things start going a little bit awry, I'd like Gilliam to, like, keep a handle on these guys. Everyone else, I believe, however, can start heading down.
Yeah, I'd like to keep the squishies near the bigger part of the group.
Yeah, especially because, as you said, we're gonna be dealing with, Pegasi pretty soon.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to keep him out of range of that axe, though, because he is still a lanceman at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't be in danger, but that would just be unnecessary damage.
Well done, Joshua!
Calculated he did not need a crit that time.
Would have been nice to save a charge on that thing, though.
Yeah.
I am happy with the fact that the brigands decided to... Oh, nice. Okay, well then!
Oh,
that's a lot!
They're a little closer than I thought they were. Now, can they reach the ballista? They can. So what we'd pretty much have to do is put Inez on the ballista and then, like, block it with horsemen.
No, not quite. I have an idea.
Okay.
We can rescue Tethys.
Yeah, there's so much more stuff we can do now that we have Tethys.
And Inez can come in, board and fire, Tethys, dance, board and fire, and we, but he can move out of range, and then we can have the horsemen get Tethys out of dodge.
Okay. Also, do you maybe want to move Erica first and have Natasha go heal Inez?
I actually agree with that. We're gonna move her a little bit closer over here, just so she's at the ready once these guys decide to start moving.
Sounds good.
These guys, I'm not too concerned about because I think that's something that both Gilliam and Ross can handle just fine.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact... Oh, is this... Oh, this is a juicy situation. Yes! Yes! So this guy's got an Iron Axe. We can just have Joshua handle him. He will come in, and then we can just, like, that'll be out of range of these Pegasi, and then we can just have Ross handle that.
I really like these, like, 3 warriors all back-to-back, like, attacking enemies on all sides.
I'm definitely down to use the killing edge here.
Yeah.
We need to clear the board as much as we can.
Go for kills.
I have the bandits on this side. Ross, Gilliam, you got this? All you have to do is ask.
They are blocking the horizon with their Pegasi. We will bring them down. Check if any of them have javelins, by the way.
All 3 of them do.
Okay.
So what we can do then is... Yes, perfect. We'll have you here with the hand axe, and we'll have you here with the javelin. This is a little scary, but I think we can do this.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, maybe Naomi will get a chance.
Alright, so, Natasha. Yeah, let's go with a mend. Nah, unnecessary.
Yeah,
let's go with a heal.
Heal should be enough.
Oh yeah, it is actually, now that I think about it. I thought he had a little... I thought he was a little more damage than I thought.
Nah, he just took 1 axe to the shoulder.
Ride. Attack. Yeah, the accuracy is a little bit less than I'd like because they're in the mountain area. But let's go for the most accurate as we can that also guarantees 1 shot.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized why one of them is more powerful than the others. That's a Falconite.
It's a Falconite.
Okay, good to know. Let's clear the board as much as we can.
Okay.
Nice! And then... Yes, perfect! If we move him here after Tethys dances, we have it.
Yeah, having a dancer now opens up so many possibilities. Yeah, I'll take that 69.
Beautiful! Nice. I do want to stay out of range of that... Oh no, the Falconite has 1 more movement. I don't want her hitting anyone right now. That's way too risky.
Yeah, so pick up with Franz.
Let's move him over here so that he's ready to move when we need to. That's perfect. Yeah, Vanessa. Take, drop, and you can move right over here.
Yeah, Marissa's gonna need to move.
Yeah, and we can also put you right there so that you're at the ready. Yeah. No one's in range except for Artur!
Oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah, let's not leave Artur there, shall we? We'll move him right over here. What do you have, Tethys? Or not, Marissa. You have a vulnerary. We might as well use it. Yeah, no one's in range. Just to double check the Falcon Knight as well. No one's in range.
Isn't Marissa still?
Well, yes.
No, okay.
I'm after I move her, I mean.
Again, like, I think you know, but I'm saying it out loud just in case.
Yes, no, please do, please do. Alright, that's pretty much it.
Nothing is foolproof, because fools are exceedingly clever.
Yes. Well done, Joshua! Yeah, like, knock on wood, but that was a really well-executed, situation just now.
Yeah.
Like, I think that worked out great.
I'm pretty happy with all that. The Pegasi are keeping to the...
Yo, Ross! 1 shot?
I'm just, like, picturing, like... Think of, like, the size of a horse. Now, there is a horse flying down on you with wings, like, 4 times its width. And you just, like, chuck this thing at it, and it falls out of the sky. And you proceed to do that twice more. Like, are we picturing how insane this is?
Oh my god, Ross. Well done, sir.
That's a bow knight down there, too.
Yeah, we want to not deal with that.
Oh,
Ranger.
sorry, a ranger. I thought they were called bow knights.
Actually, this might work out. Alright, Amy. Because here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
If we can clear these guys out with only our units, Inez can target the ranger with the ballista.
That'd be great if possible.
They're not in range. Let's see. He can if he moves one space forward. Let me see, actually. Yes, if he moves one space forward, he will be able to without them reaching him.
Okay. Okay, so let's make sure we can do it first, though.
Yeah. That Falconite is the main concern for me.
If you want, you could dance Nami and have her go again.
Let me see what we can do first.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, they're very magic resistant.
Franz is hurt. Yeah, the situation is a little bit... Particularly that Falconite.
What if instead of trying to target the horses this turn, we moved Ignis back and had him get off the ballista to just fire his bow?
That actually might be the best bet, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so exit, attack. Wow! True shot!
True shot.
Yep. Snipers. Skill, sure strike. Guarantees the hit. Yeah, that worked. Tethys. You can tell they improved on the animation ever since Ninian's thing. Like, I love Ninian's animation, but
yeah.
damn, did they show off with Tethys.
Yeah, because for the most part they were able to reuse sprites from the previous two GBA games, so all the ones that they made new for this one are, like, especially good looking. Like Myr, when we finally get her.
Oh, yeah.
Is crazy looking.
Dude, Myr's animation is incredible. Like, those of you who know, you know, but just the transforming animation with Myr is seamless.
I guess that's why we got so many, like, monster units in this one, too, because they didn't have to make sprite sets for the human characters for the most part. There weren't many new.
Yeah, so they decided to, like, you know, try some new stuff.
Yeah, make a bunch of monsters.
And we got in the, the monster units. It's really cool too because, like, I kind of wish we had a little more of that. Because, like, that's a neat idea, you know?
I always get excited in the new Fire Emblem games when there's, like, an enemy monster unit. Like, I actually did like those huge boss things that you fight in
Oh, in Three Houses?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, those things are super cool. I'm tempted to start baiting these guys, but I don't think we want to, like, necessarily rock the boat any more than we need to.
I mean, I think we'd be okay, but I don't mind playing it safer.
Yeah. Especially given the nonsense that we just had to deal with. Like, I'm playing it safe. Those bandits are still coming, though.
I think this should be all the reinforcements for the chapter, though.
Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's see what Inez can do.
Yeah, these guys are not weak to arrows.
I'm willing to take another shot. With Tethys.
Okay. I like the little heart next to her sprite when she dances from the...
There we go. Because here's what I'm thinking. As long as we can take out this guy, Erica can go in with the rapier.
Yeah, and she's gonna do gangbusters. So, do you want to start with Garrick?
Yeah, let's see what Garrick can do. Woo! Yeah, not bad! And if he doesn't kill... I'm more than capable. I'm more than confident that Luke can, but no, Garrick don't need no help. He's fine. That was a good dodge on the 66 too. Damn, dude.
You know what you call it when he makes fun of somebody?
What?
Garrick mock.
Oh my god.
That's one for all you Fire Emblem fans.
Uh-huh. Take him out, Erica.
Nice.
Excellently done. What do we got here? We got steel lances. I don't doubt that Erica could take that, but at the same time, I kind of want to, like...
I don't want to give her too much experience is the thing.
Exactly.
Because she has a way to go before her class up.
Let's see how well Ford can tank these. Not bad, actually. If we just plant him there, like, he'll be able to take 2 shots.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, do we want to just plant him there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the speed advantage. 13, or 10 and 10. Yeah, he'll only take 20 damage total.
Okay.
Yep, I'm fine with this.
Okay.
So we wait, we plant him there. They can't reach anyone else.
Is there anybody sitting around who needs healing?
Garrick, Ford has a little bit of damage, but I probably should have healed him earlier. That's fine. One thing I could do, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see what Franz can do. 12. Yeah, I think we can trust Ford.
Okay.
Who needs a top off? Not many. Huh. Wait a minute. Why not, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they can't reach those spaces.
Yeah, it's safe. Do a little weenie damage.
Weenie damage?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a javelin. We can give you one.
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, like, why not, right?
Yeah, she could take a turn with the community javelin.
Not bad, actually. Alright, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
No one around really needs healing, so I guess Natasha can kind of just sit pretty for a little bit.
I feel like it's not even worth bringing those guys back down if you want to just leave those guys standing right there.
I actually agree. Let's, because I also see those other dudes coming in.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and continue clearing out those bandits with these guys here. Ross is a little bit hurt, but I'm not too concerned, especially because Gilliam is carrying an elixir.
Yeah, he could hold out until Natasha gets back up there, probably.
Ford! Dude! This guy's killing it! Literally. He literally just killed the guy. Huh.
That armor was white when he bought it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'll give you that one. Like, the thing is like, I know for a fact that Ford is safe, but I also still get nervous, you know? Like, it's not a pleasant feeling.
Yeah, because it's like there are kids. We don't like seeing them get hurt.
The thing is like, it's also partially because of, how... It's not that, mainly. I'm so used to modern Fire Emblem at this point that I feel like, you know, certain enemies or, like, certain units get bonuses when they initiate the attack.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like, some ability's gonna pop off.
Exactly. That's the main thing that, like, always gets me. It is like, oh, he doesn't have any sort of, like, ability that, like, he doesn't have, like, you know, Death Blow or something. Because, like, no, this is old GBA, like, Fire Emblem. They don't have that.
That's why when and if we do an Iron Man run of one of the more modern Fire Emblems, I think we should still allow Mila's Turn Wheel or Divine Pulse or whatever, because I feel like the game is balanced around it.
Especially because, like, some people actually did ask us, like, oh, like, why would you allow that? Because, like, you know, this and that and so on. It's because the games are balanced around the fact that you can do that.
Yeah, that's to protect you from those 2% BS moments.
And, like, if I may be so bold in admitting, like, that is actually the main reason why, like, I feel more prompted to do hard mode for the modern games.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, we have access to the turn wheel, so, like, I feel a little more comfortable in being able to do hard mode because of that. That being said, I'm not doing it...
Wait.
What?
Can we get around that way?
Yeah.
But we're trying to go up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a roundabout way, but what we can do is, like, we can, like, divide the attention of these guys using these guys here.
Okay.
Especially because, again, we're clearing out these bandits that are coming around.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to just, like... These guys are already kind of dedicated to going this way, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to, like, make a line here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the other side we should move up.
This guy with a javelin is all by his lonesome.
We could probably hit him with the ballista. Griefing him a little bit.
Owie. Oh yeah, you don't have the javelin anymore.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to get hit there anyway.
Alright, so Natasha, give Ford a much-needed heal and a much-needed round of applause. Well done, sir.
Fixing up the Ford. taking the Ford into the shop.
Actually going to check the engine, in other words, look this gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Give that horse some oats, man. That horse has worked hard.
Uh-huh. Yeah, another character that actually had the whole heart thing was, what's her face from Binding Blade?
It starts with an L.
Larum.
Yeah.
Larum, or, like, okay, like, she has two names, because it's either Larum or Lalum, depending on the translation of the game.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Nintendo, we would really like a proper release in America, huh?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, though.
Yeah, give it the Shadows of Valencia treatment if you have to.
Yeah, dude. I was talking to some of my friends, right? About like some of my friends and patrons about like what Fire Emblem game would I love to see like remade. My immediate thought is Genealogy of the Holy War.
Yeah, I think Genealogy would have to be the next one.
Because it's like, oh man, like you guys are talking about how dark things get in Three Houses. Awakening had a very poignant moment with like Emran's death and everything. You guys don't know despair. You guys don't know just how wretched things can get if you haven't seen Sigurd's death in Genealogy of the Holy War. It's actually pretty fucking like atrocious what happened in that.
I saw a thing, and this is like apples and oranges, but I saw a meme where it was like somebody talking about Final Fantasy VII, and they were like, the thing about Aerith's death was it took everybody by surprise because it was a character you actually invested time in, and to have that taken away was devastating. And then it just shows a picture of Sigurd with like a tear going down his face.
Oh.
Because the person's like, with Aerith, like, this has never been done before.
Oh no, it has!
What if we do that with every character?
I will say this, like, at the very least, like, there's no tangible loss with Genealogy of the Holy War, because, like, you don't lose everything that was, like, granted to you, because, like, it gets passed on to the next generation. With Aerith, you just straight up lose it.
Yeah.
But, no, like...
With, because before that, Final Fantasy V had one of the most, like, major character dying, which was, Galuf.
Yeah.
But Galuf, all of his stats and abilities and affinities pass on to his granddaughter Krill. So, mechanically, it's like you didn't lose anything.
Right.
It's just the character you lose.
Mm-hmm.
In Final Fantasy IV, a few characters... Well, characters tend to look like they die over and over again and then show up later.
Yeah.
The only one that actually dies, I think, is Tella.
Oh, in
Final Fantasy IV.
Final Fantasy IV. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, I think he's the only one who stays dead. And him and Fusoya are the only ones that, like, you don't have access to an end game.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that you, like, are not there anymore. Like, are just not... Hi, Molly. Okay. So yeah, like, the reason I kind of wanted people to come around here is because, like, this is a precarious little situation here.
Yeah, but I think we can get through.
I kind of, like, am tempted to just, like, have some people go around.
I'd say go for it. That will be faster, especially for Franz there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Tan and Vanessa, whenever they're ready, will be able to just fly over the whole thing.
Yeah.
We just don't want to do that too fast.
My biggest issue is that this Javelin guy is just, like, you know, he's not, like,
Yeah.
getting provoked because he's hurt.
Yeah, he ran to his buddies.
Yeah, I'm gonna have these guys go around.
Now, I know, like, Aerith's death was very impactful
Like-
for a lot of people playing. Do you have a, like, character death in a video game that was, like, the Aerith death for you?
Oh, like, a character that I was like, no, please don't go, I
Yeah.
can't believe this happened, like, what the fuck?
Either mechanically or just because you liked them. It doesn't have to be a playable character.
Yeah, I'm trying to think,
I definitely had some Danganronpa characters, one in particular, where I was like, no, you can't be the murderer, because that means you're gonna get executed, and I want you to stay.
Actually, yes, I do believe I have one now that I think about it. Ninian.
Yeah.
Like, keep in mind that this is excluding, I'm not including, what's his face? Sigurd, because we already mentioned Sigurd.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Sigurd definitely would be up there as well as, like, a character where I was just like, what the heck, game? Like,
Yeah.
why would you do this to me? But no, the other one would definitely be, yeah, this'll work. The other one would definitely be, Ninian, because holy crap, that whole scene, with Ninian's death, like, at the end of, like, Eliwood or Hector's chapter, depending on which, like, version you're playing, that scene goes heavy.
It's pretty brutal.
Like, so, I was comparing it to, Fire Emblem Engage, right?
Yeah.
How, like, Fire Emblem Engage, like, in my personal opinion, has a really, really bad habit of just, like, prolonging scenes, like, sad moments to the point where it's like, oh my god, I know you're dying, you're going to die, just get on with it already.
It's a little overwritten, yeah.
Exactly. For me, like, I had this comparison made where, you know, you compare that, and that's not, like, necessarily to, like, cry foul about, like, modern Fire Emblem writing. I mean, it kind of sort of is, but, like, let's also remember that, Fire Emblem Three Houses was an amazing piece of written,
Yeah,
like,
we both really like Three Houses.
yeah,
so.
like, an amazing piece of writing. There are some things about Three Houses that, like, annoy me to a certain extent, but I still think the game
Yeah.
is, like, rock solid when it comes to writing.
I mean, there are things about the old games that annoy me to a certain
absolutely.
extent too. I just don't talk about them as much.
Yeah, like, for all intents and purposes, like, Mart's game, Shadow Dragon, is nothing special at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real for a moment.
It's just the first Fire Emblem game.
Exactly. But, continuing with what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
I compare a lot of, like, the death scenes, quote unquote, in Engage to Ninian's death in Blazing Sword, because yeah, you could call it the limitations and everything, but you know how it's kind of the limitations that made it special, because you know how when a character's expression, when their conversation sprite changes, it's suddenly a big deal, because suddenly it's like, oh shoot, they're expressing a different emotion. Like when Hector gets mad, like you really see his eyebrows flare.
The
when,
limitation of the medium adds a lot of weight to every little artistic decision like that.
The moment I think where it shined the greatest was during Ninian's scene, where Nils wakes up, he's like wondering what the heck is going on, and he's like, where is Ninian, where is my sister? Hector and Lynn's expression change to the sad face, and nothing is said. And that's all we needed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, they're freaking feeling it. And I love, like, the sepia tone.
Yeah.
The sepia tone, like, image, where it's like, all three of them just express, like, their emotion just from body language. Lynn is holding her face like she's just an absolute emotional wreck. Like, Eliwood is holding Ninian because, like, he is the most emotionally attached. Hector is just standing there is like, I don't even know what the hell to do here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I love that they can express that with just expression and body language and, like, you know, facial recognition, or like facial, like, emotion type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing about it, is, like, you know, I understand that, like, Three Houses and, like, you know, the modern games like Awakening, I will say Awakening did it well.
Mm-hmm.
Awakening did it extremely well. But it's like, you know, things don't need to get overwritten so much. Just like, sometimes you just need to let the body language speak for itself, you know?
I think sometimes as a writer, you can feel like, especially when you're doing something like irreversible, like killing off a character.
Yeah.
Can feel like they kind of have this checklist of everything they want to do with the character before they die.
Fair.
Which is ironic because Ninian comes back, but
that's I will grant you that, like, you know, Ninian does eventually come back, so that whole spiel does, like, seem a little bit, oh, well, that happened. But at the same time, like, you didn't know that at the time.
So let's say, like, so one of the villain generals in Engage, well, two of them happen to die around the same time.
Oh, I know exactly the ones you're talking about.
And it's a very, very long scene.
It is.
And I think that's because, like, the writers want to get out... They want to resolve everything with these characters before they die. So they need to get their last words to,
each other.
To the girl that used to be, like, the head of this villain group.
Right.
To their leader. They need to talk about the other villain character who died. They need to go through this whole checklist, and they do the whole thing in that, like, breathy I'm about to die voice, even though it lasts 20 minutes.
Exactly.
And, like, the sad thing about death is that you don't get to resolve everything, right? Like, I think a lot of the tragedy can exist in your brain of, like, oh no, like, Ninian never, like, got final moments with, like, Hawkeye, or with Nils.
Or with Ellawood, the man that she, like, yeah, the final moments and everything. But yeah, like, she didn't get to say everything that she wanted to the man she fell in love with.
Yeah. To quote Dragon Age, everything they were and everything they could have been is gone now.
Yeah, but they were assholes. But yeah, like, you get the point.
Yeah.
It's like, you know...
And that's where you guys can have your fanfics, too, of, like, getting to think of all the things that they would have said if they had time. And I think that's why Engage feels like more like fanfic writing to me.
Which, at the end of the day, I guess it kind of is, because, like...
And that's not an automatic this is bad. That's just an observation. That doesn't make it good or bad.
Yeah, I was actually talking to, like, my friend Gino, and he loves, like, over-the-top, like, very, like, overwritten stories like that. He's, like, for a good example of this, like, that's no disrespect to Gino, because, like, you know, that's just his taste. That's just what he likes.
Yeah. My goal here isn't to say why it's bad. My goal is to say why I don't like it.
Exactly. And, like... and again, it's just not our thing, because, like, in comparison, Gino is, like, that type of person who likes that the overwritten type of stories, so he loves Kingdom Hearts. He loves the Trails of Cold Steel series. He loves the Tales of series, which also have, like, I actually do think the Tales of series have a lot of really, really good storytelling, but at the same time,
too, yeah.
it is also a little bit long-winded, let's be real for a moment.
Yeah.
I mean, JRPG, like, I think... that's a good way to, like, incorporate it is, like, you know, it's JRPG.
Most JRPGs are really long.
Exactly. And, like, again, same thing with, like, a lot of Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy is overwritten as crap sometimes, but that doesn't mean it's, like, it can't be rock solid. We love the heck out of, like, Final Fantasy 6 and like, 7 and all that jazz, you know what I mean?
Final Fantasy 6 is also, like, pretty brief with its explanations for things.
That's true, actually, now that you mention that.
Which... you know, is also, like, possibly, like, a negative to it, because a lot of, like, big character is, like, not closure on character. It's way too easy for certain characters to, like, go into the background.
Yeah.
Or not get enough development. Like, Edgar, once you get him back in the World of Ruin, like, doesn't do anything in particular. Doesn't have any character growth.
Yeah, another, I guess you could say, JRPG that I feel like the writing is really good, but, like, there's definite flaws to it, is Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
But, like, that's also because, like, Octopath Traveler is trying something different with its story. It's actually, like, trying to tell 8 different stories in one game, which is cool and everything, but at the same time, it does cause the things to get a little messy. That's part of this. That's actually partially my reasoning for having some grievance with Three Houses. Because you know they tried to fit all this what if scenario or like what happens here type of thing. Which again is not a bad thing. It's just
Because I also like really big stories, and I really love...
God knows you love Fire, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, and I've realized I really... Like, even though Kingdom Hearts is ridiculous and convoluted, I do love convoluted lore in things. Like, I like parsing out lore.
I've noticed
So
that
I can't bring myself to hate Kingdom Hearts.
I've noticed that you really appreciate a narrative when it has a very expansive world to explore.
Yeah.
Like if the world is well fleshed out, then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, this is like amazing.
Yeah.
But I think part of that, I think at least from my observation, like when it comes to the type of person you are when it comes to like absorbing media. You like it when a story or like a narrative has something that you can look into later.
Yeah.
Like something where it's like, I imagine you would have a field day with the Dark Souls series.
Yeah.
Like, because there's a lot in Dark Souls and Bloodborne that is just like super interesting, but you have to look into it.
Keep an eye out for those ballistas too, because they're still.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Okay, we're not.
Yeah, we're not in any danger
yet.
yet, but still, thank you for reminding me of that. I didn't even remember that was a thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, and I guess what I like about these older ones, especially Tellius, and especially Three Houses, but also these GBA games, like, I don't know, like, the world just, like, kind of feels lived in. It feels like there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that isn't part of our story. Like, even if it doesn't explain every little thing to us, I can believe this is a real country. And in Engage, I don't so much. It feels more like a place that's there to be the setting of a video game.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because, like, even though you do see like the different kingdoms, it just feels like the different kingdoms are there just to fulfill certain tropes.
Yeah, like you don't
like you have your icy isolated kingdom, you have your like desert / beach / party kingdom. Yeah, let's go.
And they're like all there in like a perfect ring around this like floating, like it's very gamey, and that's fine, but
yeah, again, like
just not my preference.
And that's the important thing, is like we are not the biggest fan of how they handle the narrative of Fire Emblem Engage. That doesn't mean we think it's necessarily bad. Like, I think it's bad for different reasons, mind you, but it's also just not our cup of tea. You know, we like it when games have like I hate to say this, but I think like I think Fire Emblem Engage, being a game that was specifically designed to be, fan service, does ultimately work towards its detriment.
The funny thing is, I actually think what it's doing is probably good. I think it's leaning into an audience that really likes it that way.
That is fair.
So I think that's making it a lot better for itself and just not as good for me.
I will say this. What playing through Engage was kind of refreshing in that we didn't have these split like scenarios or like split storylines or like, oh, what if you did this, what if you did that, there's like different things that can happen if you do this or that or whatever. It was a straightforward story, and I will give it credit for that.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of missing having a Fire Emblem where I can just do the thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like go in, not have to worry about, oh, what choices do I need to make in order to get Edelgard to join my ranks, or to get her to not
run around Garreg Mach for 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Doing all this.
Exactly. So, like, I think that's ultimately, like, what it boils down to is preference. And that's kind of the same, that's kind of what can be said about a lot of things, frankly. Like, if you like Engage, like, great. If you, like, for someone like me, if you like Fire Emblem Fates' story and its narrative and its characters, great. Like, more power to you. I'm happy that you do. Also understand, and don't be a jerk about it, that sometimes it just doesn't fit with anyone else. Or, like, with others, you know?
Yeah.
That's just how it be. That is the beauty of consuming media.
Yeah. If you want me to be more positive about Engage, like, I'll throw some nice things, because I had fun playing it.
Oh, here's the thing. I also really like playing... there's a reason I'm playing through it again, and it's not just because of the Xenologue and, like, the DLC just came out. Like, first of all, the game's the prettiest Fire Emblem game we've ever had to date. Like,
yeah.
No questions asked about that. Like, the game is beautiful. I also like the mechanics. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like...
I like character building in that game.
Yeah, I like character building, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like the engage system.
I love the engage
like,
system.
the engage system is so cool. Like, you can do so much cool shit with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this, actually. So I'm going to set up some support, stuff. Hella.
Speaking of sport,
Artur! Oh, yeah, that's right!
can we check what Nami or what Artur has so far?
Artur has just loot.
Okay.
Huh.
We could do Nami and Artur.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, Brother Artur.
Yes, and you must be...
I'm Nami.
Ah, Nami. I'm sorry that our introduction has been so delayed. And please, just call me Artur. Brother is too formal.
Oh. Alright, Artur it is.
Very good.
What is it? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. But that hand mirror hanging from your waist.
Oh, this? It's a keepsake from my mother. I had it stolen from me once, so I've made this leather strap for it. I can tie it to my belt and take it with me everywhere now.
It's... Excuse me, but may I look at it for a moment? Huh, yes, well, that is interesting. If my memory serves, this is quite a valuable mirror. It is a gift given only to clerics of the highest order. Few of these mirrors exist, and for you to have one means that your mother...
Yes, she was a cleric. When I was young, in illness...
Say no more, I understand. But seeing you in the mirror she left you tells me something. Your mother was a good person, benevolent, faithful, and caring. And you are the product of her care, filled with that same light.
Thank you. It makes me happy to hear you say that.
I'm delighted to have met you. We shall have to speak again.
I hope so, Artur. See you soon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a little bit of Nami backstory. 'cause-
Okay. I never actually did the support chain between Artur and Nami.
Yeah, her and Colm were both orphans, so...
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that. Huh. Okay. Cool. I did not know that. Huh. Well, now I'm even more curious.
So Artur has... Loot, Nami. He can also support with Joshua, Tethys, and Cormag when we get him.
Got it.
Because, spoilers, Cormag is recruitable unit.
How
I
many...
know you might not have guessed from that one or two scenes we've seen of him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know that Cormag is, like,
Yeah.
recruitable. Yeah, I'm kind of just, like, trying to range, like, who can go where for, like, the support chains that we want. I know Joshua wants to be with, Vanessa.
Are we doing Erica and Inez now?
Honestly, like, since we lost Seth, yeah, I'm down to do an Ez. Yeah, at this point we just kind of have to wait until, like, that ballista runs out so that we can move forward.
Okay.
Especially because, like, we got another ballistician up there that we're just gonna have to, like, tank.
Did you have a plan for Ephraim, who you want to...
Ephraim has a couple of options. My immediate thought was Tana.
That would be good.
Another one that I admittedly appreciate, however, is Larashel.
I was thinking La Rochelle.
I'm sorry, Ephraim and Larashel is actually really
Yeah.
sweet and funny and cute. Like, I really like that. I really like that support chain.
Yeah, I'm just looking through all these supports now. Yeah, now that Ford seems to be a regular member of our forces. Ford can support with Kyle, Franz, Ephraim, Erica, and Vanessa.
Ford can support with Erica?
Apparently.
Huh. Cool. Okay, that ballistician's out.
Okay.
So now we can start making our way forward. We are going to have to do another, like, support chain type of thing, however, because freaking this guy.
Alright, we need a door key, which I know we got and sent to the convoy.
Say no more. Let's get that iron sword. Take. Door key. Bada bing, bada boom.
Cool.
Lance Reaver. Huh, sneaky, sneaky. What do you got? Steel Sword.
Too easy.
Hey, John, remember that Lance Reaver situation we ran into a little while ago?
No, that wasn't what I was thinking about this whole time.
I'm sorry.
That's not the first thing I think of every time I say a Lance Reaver now.
Thank you for finishing it off, Loot.
This battle's outcome was determined the moment I set foot on the field.
And we got a Lance Reaver. Honestly, Erica would be a good one for that.
Yeah.
We just put away her broken iron sword. We might as well give her that Lance Reaver. Alright, I don't want him taking that, so here's what we're gonna do. Rescue. Take and drop there. Bada bing, bada boom. Move Inez up here. Gilliam. And there we go.
Very nice.
So, yeah, Vanessa can... Huh, I did not know that Vanessa can support with Ford. Like, I'd be willing to, like, start that if we want.
Yeah, Vanessa Ford sounds good.
One thing I definitely should do while we do these support grindings is to get Tethys up there.
Yeah.
Because, like...
Might as well.
Tethys can't fight, but damn, anyone worth their salt as a Fire Emblem player knows that dancers are just really freaking useful.
Now, Tethys can support with Ewan, Garrick, Marissa, Rennick, and Artur.
Rennick, really?
Yes.
Huh. Alright.
Garrick can support with Inez, Tethys, Marissa, Soleil, Joshua, and Ross.
Got it. Alright, I think this is as good as we're gonna get right now. Yeah, we're taking it a little slow here, but that's purely because we need to take care of those. We need to get those ballista out of the equation.
Yeah, it's a good time to get sports.
Do we want to keep building up? What level are you, Luke? 11. 10. Yeah, let's give this kill to Artur. Why not?
Sure.
There we go. Ooh, good one. Now then. I'm willing to... I don't know if that guy's gonna move forward is the problem. Do we want to put Gilliam here for now and see what that guy does?
Yeah, move him one step forward.
Just for the experience. Like, now that I think about it, like, any opportunity to get Tethys up there that we can, I'm taking it.
Yeah, because then she'll get defense and magic defense.
Mm-hmm. And avoidance.
Yeah.
Dancers are squirrely, dude.
And
like,
HP.
Mm-hmm. Owie.
Okay, nice.
Okay, he's not moving. Yeah, we can just kind of, like, plant everyone here.
Yeah.
And just, like, have them do their thing.
Move up this big glob.
Well, let's wait until Gilliam tanks whatever's left. Yeah, do we want to just skip ahead?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, we'll be right back, guys.